Okay. I can get out of here. Turn that down on my side. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I think I got everything going here. Just need to do that to catch up with the live stream. Chats are on, and I think we're good to go here. I forgot to pull Aya. Wonderful. Off to a good start here. Forgot to pull that up. And while I'm doing that, I also should take the moment here. There's also somewhat of a delay here. I've been in the stream, welcome to the stream. No. Looks like a 15-second delay on the stream. Oh, what the fudge? Enjoy the stream. Enjoy the art. There we go. Whoops, wrong side. And I dropped the pen. Wonderful. So I decided on what I was gonna do for a style. So right away, I'm gonna delete that. Oh no. I accidentally put that in the fucking... Oh, wonderful. Okay. I would say... Shit. Oh my god, I messed up big time. Okay. I guess before we start doing anything, I gotta fix up my mistake. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, good lord. I guess we could always do all white. Is that gonna fuck up the color palette? It might fuck up the color palette if I do that. Shit. It's on my normal line. How the hell did I do this last time? Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Good fucking lord, Ethan. Oh boy, I can definitely see it. Well, shit. I'm like saying there's a racing and shit, but good fucking lord, that's gonna take forever to do. And then the side of the thing? Wonder. Okay, time to look up some information. faster way than erasing. If you like to fill the area you filled, but with just a different color, gap recognition is on. Damn. Shit. Okay, well, let's see here. We can do bucket. Okay, that ain't gonna do anything. Oh. Oh, perfect. So I'm just gonna do that. Actually, if that's the case, if I can just do this for both, this will work perfectly. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we didn't fuck up as much as I thought we did. Thought we were in a bit of a pickle there for a second. Okay, thank you, Internet. Okay, as for what we're gonna do today, we are gonna basically be making our Eevee into a little bit of a Jolteon. Because this technically is an experimental thing, I wanted to do Jolteon palette, color palette, but because it's technically isn't a full-on Jolteon, I thought lighter colors would be a nicer touch to a more grim situation here. This is a pretty grim situation, so I thought, how am I saying there's always I could have went all edge-like and make it as painful as possible, but I thought why not put some brightness into it. I think that would make the design a little bit more scary, in my opinion. I don't know. Okay, so for now, we'll start working on the flat colors here. So if we're going base on that alone, we'll use our bucket here. But we are gonna need a yellow that will fit here. And let's see here. FC looks like it's the thing we need. Let's see here. So if FFC is here, I do have a color wheel on my other computer here that helps with color designs. It makes it a little bit faster. We'll be I usually go on the default color codes. It always just depends on what you're feeling as well. And we'll change this up if I don't like the coloring to it. Of course, cell shading might help it out a bit. But right now, this is always why I call it the flat colors. Or maybe that's just the term, but yeah. So we'll start with this. First of all, am I actually on the flat color layer? I am. Okay, it'd be embarrassing if we would make the same mistake again here. Okay, so as for this is just going to be the body of the fur here. Okay, so the body and the fur, I wanted to do something just a tad bit different here. So we're gonna have like, usually I do just full colors for the paws and stuff, but I thought it'd be fun if we could do a little bit of color mixing. So what I mean by that is we're gonna go here, we'll just go 3.0, and we'll basically just draw a straight line right here. And maybe I need to make this just a tad bit bigger, so let's make this into 4.0. I'm just gonna make it into kind of a, well, we could make it into a straight line, or maybe we'll do like a curved line there. Like that. And then we switch over to the bucket. Yeah. And then we'll have the paws be a different, we'll do like white for the paws because white is Jolteon's like color and stuff. So we'll be doing something similar to it, but we'll try to stick like with different colors and stuff for the most part. Oh, also note, if I do go away from the computer for a couple of seconds, or hell, it might be a couple minutes or so, mainly because we got clouds coming in, and it's been hot all day, so I'm not too surprised if we get rain and stuff. Oh, it feels like 106 outside. I would have been streaming earlier, but honestly, with how hot it was, I needed a couple hours to cool down and regain my energy. Sorry about that. Just needed to cough. Get some water as well. I don't know what I will be doing for tonight's stream, because technically in Persona we have a palace coming up tomorrow, so I might just do the palace tonight as well as today, and then do the palace. Kind of one of those double features, so it's gonna be a long stream for Persona tonight. Always appreciate it if you just want to jump in and talk. Those palaces can get quite boring, especially when you played the game as much as I have. Especially when you're doing them in a certain amount of time. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. We could do probably a bit better there. See how that looks. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. And I believe that's all we will be doing for fur. Let's see here. I wrote down the notes. I did go ahead and kind of do some notes in between and stuff, just so it could be a bit on the faster side about this. I guess we can also do the hair as yellow as well, because technically it is fur as well. I don't think I've seen anybody in the stream yet. Again, it is a 15-second delay. I'll throw that in there again. So if I don't respond to you right away, just note that there's a 15-second delay in the stream. Okay, so I think the best thing to do for the paws would just be to just do a straight up white wide. Yeah, white would just do for the paws and shit. Honestly, for the mane as well would work. There we go. Hmm. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so next, let's work on the eyes and the electric coils. I don't think I did a double side. I guess I could always, I don't know. I don't even know how I would go about that. It would look cool if I did a second coil. Hmm. I don't know how I would go about that though. Hmm. Hmm. Let's focus on that last. Let's focus on that last then, because I might redo the coil then, because I was considering doing a double line of it, but I wasn't too sure if I should go through with it. As for the eyes, because we technically have an amped state of a Jolteon, or well, Eevee slash Jolteon, I feel like a nice like cyan to light blue color would be nice for the eyes. I was gonna do the same for the coil if I went through with that. It would be a bit of work, especially with this pen, but I might consider it. Okay. Okay, let me type out the code for this one. Cyan and blue, B8. I don't know. I know people should take liberty with their colors and stuff, but I do also like when there's sometimes a predetermined color. It helps me base off if it's right or not, other than just straight up clicking in and backing out of the colors and stuff. Okay, no people in. Okay, let's eyes. Should we go all blue? Yeah, why not? Oh, why not? We can just do a whole like blue, and then we can do like some like not. Well, I don't think it's shading per se, but like some blooming or glossening in the eyes and shit, and then we can make it look a little bit more white, and some cell shading to give some reflective out of the eyes for now. So we'll do all cyan, because technically a light blue and a cyan gives like a kind of electric hue thing. Kind of like lightning. Maybe that's a kind of a stretch. And then for the nose, it's a simple, nice black. Okay. And if we're doing the line work here, I was considering going off of here. This is gonna be a bit of a rough thing here, I know. Well, I was considering teeth for the gripping, but I think I'm gonna go do something just a tad bit different here. And then if we go back to the flat colors, I think I'm just gonna do a nice black. I think black would be the simplest color to do. Maybe instead of a black, we do like a pink here. That's a little too light. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Looks like that got rid of the... Okay. Yeah, there we go. Just a bit lighter on the pink. That's too light. Sometimes then I will take liberty into this. There we go. Nothing like a good old pink color doing the job. And for the nose, we'll do a full black. The black is okay, but I think the pink stands a little bit out. Redo the pink just a tad bit more. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. Maybe a darker red might be precise. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit better. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. It's not too light. It's on the darker side. And also, I think in the line work, I'm also gonna take some liberties here, and before I go any further, I'm gonna go into here, go back to the brush, take it down to a 1.5. Do something like this. Yeah, maybe something just a tad bit bigger, like this. Yeah, let's do normal colors for this. Fill that in if we can. Okay. part of the design. Okay. Yeah, give me like a big eraser here. Okay. Was that like a part of this? Interesting. Okay. Quite interesting to put into your line work. Okay, line work this up just a tad bit more. We'll have to. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to redo this. There we go. Color, fill this in. Not exactly how I wanted it. It's too much of a shape. Okay, while I'm waiting here, nobody's in the stream. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Problem is I need to get it onto the flat colors here. Not what I want to do. Go do my line work. There we go. That looks better. Now we need to go back into our flat colors here. I dropped that. Give me this back. And now I just need a color around it ever so slightly without completely screwing the pooch on this one. Okay, can't really see that either, so still should probably fill it in properly. There might be some whiz out there who's like, hold on a second, this pixel is still white. Oh, do you take me for an amateur or something? Or a fucking fool? Couldn't even be bothered to do your own art? Oh, man. Ugh. There we go. That looks a bit better. And a bit more detailed. Not exactly perfect, but it'll do. Okay. Huh. Okay. We're definitely gonna need to work this one out a bit more. Oh wait, hold on. Wasn't there a well, I would need to flip it horizontally. Oh wait, wasn't there a way how I could just copy and paste this? Yeah, I think there was. I could just like use this. And then what was it? Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to redo that again, but oh well. Then I think I could, whoa, was that on the line work? No. Is there a way to like, is there a way to like flip this shit? Damn. Whoa, what in the world? Oh, shit, what the fuck? Yeah, I remember being able to, like, do this. Okay, is there a way how to... Shit, is there a way how to... Mesh. Whoa, what in the world? Whoa. That is not what I meant to do. I was just wondering if there was a way how to copy and paste the thing and maybe flip it horizontal. The lasso. Is there a way how to do that? Because that would save a lot of time here. Oh, wait, what? So, in the lasso form... Oh, good lord. So, when I do this... Select and copy and paste a new layer. No, not like that. entire thing. Hopefully that didn't mess with anything. No, that didn't mess with anything. How does this work? Alright, hold on. So this is how to transcale. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, give me the lasso. This allows me to flip it. Obviously, I want it over here. Now the question of the day is, how do I flip the fuck thing? Look at the bottom of the menu that pops up to tap the floor. Where in the goddamn world is that? Well, I'm just fucking stuck here. That's the whole canvas, though. No, fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Well then. I'm like saying that. Damn, how do you flip this damn thing? Literally all I want to do is flip the damn thing. No. No. How do I copy this as a one layer of itself? Okay. Have the section layer icon. It. Yeah, I'm completely lost. Yeah. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. I think what I'll do. Let me zoom this off the screen. There we go. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. It's not the same. Okay, I think the best way of going about this is literally if I watch a video on it quickly. Because I'm at a loss for words of what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, are you flipping kidding me? Oh, is it this thing? Oh my god. Okay. Now, is there a way how to invert this damn thing? Nope. Copy. So now, if I do this, let's just say I kill it off. Okay, what did I do? Alright, how do I get rid of this thing? How do I get rid of this lasso? Okay, there we go. Now, if I just do a quick add-on, I'll just rename this. You reacted to the wrong video. You gotta do the full version. Okay, I'll do it at some point. Now if I do this, paste that. What? No. Okay. Wait, why is it? It just pasted that. What? Okay, I think it might just be simpler if I just go through motions and do this. Okay. lord. Okay, so we're back here again. Okay. So this thing, copy. So then I just want to erase this. Okay. In a second. Okay, there's that problem taken care of. Now, before I do anything else here, are you on this layer? Where did you go? Hey, you know what? Fine. I don't care if you can't be erased. Mother. Okay, lasso you. And now, all I need to do is bring you over here. Holy camole, this did not have to be as difficult as it should have been. Okay, how does that look? There. Complete. Now, I'll rename it as... There probably was a better way of doing this, but oh well. I probably made this 10 times more difficult than it needed to be. Sorry if I haven't been paying attention to chat. I've been trying to figure out this mistake of mine. Oh, and I put it in the wrong fucking layer. Wonderful. Okay, all I need to do is color it in. Just color it in. Simple as that. Okay, there we go. Now, all I need to do is this. Get the brush here again. Just little bit of paint here, here, and okay, just needs a little bit of erasing. There we go. And using the eyelash, all I need to do is bring it just a tad bit. Oh. Okay, forgot, wrong one. Eyelash. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay, bring it over. Oh, good lord, don't do that. Just want this to be over with. Kind of like right there. I think that'll do. Perfect. Oh, good lord. I don't need the lash. Alright. Done. Okay, now I should be able to just fill this in as I please. Okay, come over here. Get out of the picture frame. Okay, I think I can go over here to my black colors now. Just gotta mark it a bit, some yellow. Okay, not exactly the complete exact version. Need to come over here. Okay. There we go. I think for the most part that's okay. For the most part I think that's on point ish. Okay, let me grab the eyelash again. Okay, this is black colors, I guess. Just add a bit of color. There we go. How does that look? A bit too much, right? Yep, a little too much. There. I'm back. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Oh, I have a lot of people in the stream. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Yeah. Had to take a lot of stuff into the garage, and then on top of I had to quickly grab a rope and tie down those fences that I painted. Fucking wind so high that they were starting to blow away. Okay. Now that that's done with, where was I? Oh yeah, we were doing flat colors. Okay, so the next thing we need to work on for flat colors is the Tana. Well, the Tana rods. I think the best way of going about those would be to do... Oh, hi Joes, welcome to the stream. I think the best thing to go about those would be to do this. So we'll do like a... I was originally thinking doing a gray, but let's do like a light tan and beige for them. I am in color mode, right? Yes, I am. A little bit wet here, but besides that, I'm doing well. Oh, you know what we could do? We can do that later. Instead of just doing a full on tan here. Just woke up, you weren't supposed to see that? Oh. Yeah, it just popped in my notifications when I was browsing through YouTube while waiting in online. One. Now, let's go here. Well, if it's any contrary, it looks really nice for what you have so far. I assume you aren't completely done yet. And then we can do for the eye drops. Come here, and we can do something like this. There we go. And now for the ball, we can do a little, let's do a light gold and red. Light yellow, I mean, and gold. Crunch the quality too. Yeah. YouTube does that though. It's not gonna look as good as it's like for most of my drawings, YouTube does crunch the quality versus what it looks like. But I do appreciate the fan art either way. Yeah, I'm not done. Well, I'll have something to look forward to. Channel lyric. Okay. You washing the dishes. There we go. Now then. Now then, I think what I'll do is I will do that extra tile. So I'm gonna go back to line work here, and we'll have to add on that extra tail. But we could try to... Well, you know what? We could try. Well, let's try the lasso again here. See what I can do here. Okay, it's gonna take some finessing here. No. No. I couldn't tell what your OC was, so I based it off a fox because of the tail. Yeah, it was a fox. And it literally was just a mounted fox is what I based it off of. And then the coloring, again, the colors were inspired by Leafeon. Recently my favorite evolution for the time being. I always go back and on about them. Come on. Okay. Try again here. This is not gonna be easy. Maybe if I just go from here. This might be easier if I just go from here. Yeah. So now... Oh. Whoops. Nope. Undo lasso. Now, copy, paste. Now I just need to make this look like a PogChamp. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a Doge. Can you do like multiple lassos? I can. I guess I can, but I think one lasso is not enough for now. I'm just trying to... How does that look? That doesn't look bad. Maybe go like here instead. And then another where it intersects. Do one and then another where it intersects. What would that do? Okay, I think I got what I want for the time being, but I'll listen to what you have to say. Okay, so let's say I have one lasso here, and another one here, and another one here. How do you intersect it? Can't remember if Doge was a boy or girl. Honestly, I just know that they're Doge. Intersecting lassos makes it into one lasso. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. That's cool. Learning a lot here. Probably be better if I go from here. Oh, that's cool. Do one and make another that overlaps, and then it'll connect. Do one and make the other that overlaps. What happened? Copy. Paste. What happened? Well, that's weird. Was I on the wrong? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it's a 15-second delay, by the way. Oh. Shit, I forgot. We'll work around it. We can always draw it again. It's not the end of the world. We can always redraw it. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, I got into the military. Nice. What are you doing in the military? I put my leg in a blender. Wonderful shark. Not officially in the military yet, just getting trained as a reserve officer, mandatory in all colleges. Oof. Sounds rough. Best of luck, though. Copy the tell that. You know what? That would be smarter. Okay. Copy. Paste. Put it on a different layer. Okay. So something like this. Okay. Okay. Now. Trash that layer. Second. Okay, kind of want it like this, so maybe enlarge its size just a little bit. Okay. Okay, try this again. Okay. Okay. maybe something just like this? Yeah, something like that, and then I go... Okay, so I want it like right here. Not exactly. Well, shit. Well, yeah, like right there. And then maybe just like that. And just like that. Let's do 110. See where that takes us with size. Oh, good lord. I love this pen. Oh, that looks terrible. Eh. Okay. Okay. Obviously not the best work in the world. I believe that's on the second tail, so... Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Okay. Okay. You can adjust by redrawing some parts. Yeah, I think unfortunately that's what I'm gonna have to do. This definitely is gonna be something, alright. Oh, is this the one I need to erase? Yes. So I need it to go like this. So I'm gonna start from here. We'll go from here. Okay, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to my line work here, and I'm gonna see how it would look if I just drew it from the very beginning and just go around this. Just needed it to be a little bit more. We'll just turn off the second tail for a second. Oh, good lord. Okay, so if I want to do this, I need to do it by looping together with this. Now, So is it something like this? So we're gonna stay in between? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I got it. And then we can redraw the ball. It might just be as easier if I just do that. It's a bit of extra work, but we'll make it work. And then we'll fix up the lines when I get done with it fully. Just had to think there for a second. All about a learning curve. That and I think I may have rushed this a little too much. Gotta have more patience in the future. That and a couple more brain cells would also help a bit more. Did I mess up somewhere? Shit, I think I did. Oh no, wait, is that part of the second tail? Nope, that's part of the second tail. Well, I guess what I could do is shrink it down a bit. Well, that or make this in a more proportionate size. Okay. Just go down to 2.0. There we go. You can just Fix the tail like that. Or I can just I'll have to redo it again. Okay. And then just do this. Just that. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better than what the second tail has to offer. So I'm just gonna delete that layer. Boop. Now I just gotta go back and make it look a little bit better. There we go. Now. this one just a tad bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not perfect, but it'll do well for the time being. There we go. Boop. The technique. Sorry if I haven't been paying attention to the stream for the other people. Sorry. Really in the zone right now. Will say though, if this music doesn't get copyrighted, I might say it said no copyrighted as long as I credited, but then again, knowing YouTube, this probably will get copyrighted. But if it doesn't end up getting copyrighted, I might keep this as a playlist. Or because I decided to switch over to Spotify because technically I'm paying for premium for Spotify and shit, so we don't have to worry about ads and stuff. No Son and Jerry ads telling you, you want a perfect car app that will tell you all the best rates? Use Jerry. I don't know what it is with the YouTube ads that I've been getting recently, but a lot of them sound pretty scammy. The best part is that nothing bad will happen to you, and you'll lose nothing except for your entire life savings. Trust the scammers. It'll change your life for the better. Because you won't have to worry about that debt anymore, because you won't have any money to use it towards, so you'll be debt-free in a sense. Well, that's until they come for you and put you under arrest for basically not having any money, basically. I can't pay off my college debt. Well, you're going to jail for that. Should have thought twice before trying to improve your life. You wanted to get a better job? Well, you should have had money for that. But I didn't have money, but I needed to go to a school to learn. Okay, then why didn't you get a job first? But they said I couldn't go get the job until I had experience, so I went to college, but I need money to get to college, but you need experience to get a job. Oh, the endless cycle of... Oh, the endless torture of cycle. Then just trying to look for a job. Oh shit, is this job legit? Oh no, it wasn't legit. I'm getting spam call after spam call. Who the fuck is calling me from Alabama? Final warning, we need you to fill all this out. Your information, your social security, everything, in order to get that job. Hi Sky, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a nice night or day. Could it be me? Hello. How have you been? Last time I think you were in a stream, you were talking about, I think it was a competition for your piano? Is it piano? You were doing piano for a competition? I think that was the last thing you mentioned when you were here last time. Could be wrong though. It's been a while. With some type of instrument. Hopefully I'm right. Sorry if I got that wrong. Okay. Ah, hell yeah. I'm so glad I have a memory for the not that it's important, not saying that it's important, but tests. I wish I had this type of memory when I'm taking tests and shit. Or the exams. I wish I had this type of memory. Have another one tomorrow. Damn. Gotta go by. Okay, see you, Sky. Thanks for stopping by. Also, best of luck. This one's fine. Waypoint. Okay. Let's refix this one just a tad bit. There we go. If you know the methods. Even if I do remember the methods, I just tend to blank. I don't know. Maybe, well, at the end of the day, it's probably stuff I'm not interested in, which is the other thing. Especially in school, high school and shit. Most of the stuff that they teach, I didn't really care for. I swear to God, high school never actually taught any. I don't know. At least in our high school, most of the information that I needed to learn was useless to me in a sense. There was some good information, but a lot of it was not necessary at all. I honestly wish they taught us more about the outside world, how to how to do your taxes, simple shit of job interviews and shit. The occasionally also telling you that sometimes you might get fucked. They might make you go through like 7 job screenings just to get an internship and shit. I wish they would have told us this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I was just too simple-minded. Or I guess as people would say, naive. Besides maybe like a cooking class that I took. And then like one like accountant class that basically financial aid class that basically taught us how to budget our money better. Besides that, there wasn't really anything that I would honestly got to say that was like unique about the class. Nothing that I would just stand up and start praising it for. So if I did like a soil here. There's actually some things you could say and do at a job interview to change your chances of getting higher. Yeah, I do know that. Stretch the truth, basically. I guess that's one thing I have learned. Maybe I should have knew it earlier, but I'm stretching the truth a little bit. And then dealing with the consequences later. But at this point, I still don't know what I want to do with my life. But then again, I guess I should probably focus on probably finding a better job and stuff, just so I can live for the time being. But then a part of me wonders if that's just what I want to do with my life. I don't know. The idea of just surviving and then maybe having a retirement at the end of it. Not that just that you gotta be present and kind of harass them. You can also ask, is there anything you looking for in a worker to make them think? Yeah. Maybe it's my voice as well. I don't know. And then the way I look. I'm like saying I have the qualification, but it doesn't help that my voice, I stutter a bit, and then I guess the way I look, I don't look derpy per se, but I have that look of I really couldn't care any less on me. But I have had that same kind of face since high school though. And it's not like I intentionally fucking do it, but it just seems to have sticked. Survive first, look for a better job, then live your life. Then does that mean if you're just trying to survive all the time, does that mean you just did something wrong with your entire life? Or is that just the luck of the draw? It just sucks that things getting more expensive again because of the bombings yesterday. Oh yeah, that as well. Yeah, gas went back up again here. That's another thing. And then sometimes I can't tell if companies are just using the using the bombings as a way to justify their prices when they're never going to go back down. And they're just justifying it. Because greed of all corporations is always a thing. Well, due to the bombings and stuff, we just had to make it the same. Oh, you wanted to go down? Oh, I don't know. You just got a saying here that'll translate in English. It's not your fault if you were born poor, but it definitely is. But it is definitely is when you die poor. I guess you're not wrong there. I guess it's up to myself to do with what this life has been given to me. Hi, Sky. Welcome back. I don't know. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe I'm too late. Now I'm taking life serious. Maybe it's already too late for myself. Maybe I should have been taking this serious back before I even got out of high school. I guess there's no time better than to improve yourself. But I guess it definitely is going to be a harder road to walk. Oh. I think the thing that I lack the most is just not even confident. It's just having a reason to do all of it. Motivation. I guess motivation is the better word. I don't know, Jose. I think I'm on my deathbed already. Already sold. Already got the cane and everything. Some fucking kid already called me on. Kids all over. Joking, of course. Such a weird thing to say. Better late than never. True that. That is true. Hmm. Oh, no. Hmm. Motivation. And there we go. And hold on. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I think I just need to redo this just a little bit. Saw your fan art. Yeah, Blue Jay made that a while back. Honestly, should have did that showed that off earlier. But I guess it didn't completely cross my mind of doing that. But yeah, no, he's the first one to ever gave me fan art. Definitely boosted my mood, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna stick with this drawing stuff. It definitely is a lot more calmer and stuff than my other stuff. And a lot more fun. Oh. Oh, yours. Yeah, yours, even though it's not finished yet, it's still good. Whoops. Okay. Redo this one. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just need to rework on this just a tad bit. And it will be ready to go. Okay, just need to do that just a tad bit. There we go. Not gonna lie, I procrastinate so bad I almost never finish my drawings. If it passes 1 hour, the longest I worked on was for 14 hours. I think patience is really key as well. That and having some nice background music. Hell, even having a person to talk to makes it go by fast as well. Yeah. instead of doing a quail there, I think what I'll do is erase that, erase this. Erase that, and then do a little bit better here. Whoops. Hey, the meme. It was not until I played Pokemon Black or White when I found out where this music came from, that one meme with the dancing dragon. Okay. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna stand up and stretch. I think the only bad thing is having this one right arm of mine that gets tired quite often when drawing, which sucks. So sometimes it needs a rest. Okay. Okay, need to make this just a tad bit shorter. I want this to work. So something like that. Okay. Okay, like that. Like that. Make that just a tad bit better. There we go. A little bit more better. That's better than what I had it before. So, I'll take it. Okay. Now then, now that that's over with, I can now come back here, go through the main reason of why I went through the trouble of doing that, and whoops. And do this, 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 this. This. And there we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, good lord. Hold on. Black. Almost forgot to do this. Whoops, back to line work. Just a tad bit different here, just with the ball. There we go. Okay, now all I need to do is come over here, do this, Tap on that. Okay. Oh boy, that was a bit longer than I thought it was gonna take. Whew. Okay, now. Oh. Oh, looks like my pot roast thing is done in the crock pot. I'll be back once again. Hello, I'm back. That took a bit of time. Let's continue. Okay. Now then, now that we got most of that stuff done, we can... well, now we gotta work on the cell shading here. Okay. So, let's see here. So what we gotta do here now is gotta rename this to cell shade. So we'll just call this cell shading. That'll work. And let's make sure to set this to where is it? Ah, here it is. Multiply. Now enable now I believe if I do this, I believe this stays with inside the shading. Yeah, that'll stay with inside it. So let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. Okay, I believe what we need to do here. What do we gotta do here? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let's go here. So I want to bring out that yellow a tad bit with shading here, so... But we need to do the opposite of a looking color of yellow. Or at least something that's a little on the darker side, but isn't too terribly muddy. Let's see how this works. Okay. Well, that kills it. So... let's see here. I believe this is a little too much. I think I need to... Could be wrong, but I think I might need to dim this down a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely gotta dim it down a bit. So what we'll do here is we'll just let's see what 40. Let's see how 40 looks. Crackpot. Use purple as a shadow. Maybe like 40 yet. Okay, let me let's see here. And how does this look? Or drop the tool and copy the main color. That could be it, what we need to do as well. I'm like saying go to the color wheel. Go to the color wheel and so something like this. I guess that. No, not offsetty. No, go back to the color wheel. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the delay. God damn it, Joseph. Choose the third setting. This one here. Probably want to make it darker. Pick your Eevee's color first. So you mean this color right here? Something like this. Oh shit. That's what I did. Okay. I'll wait for it to catch up. Joes, I don't know what to tell you. I already have. If we're talking about the fur, Choose either the second or third bar on the color wheel and lower the color. It does not help that there's a 15-second delay. No, you lighten the color. You think? No, you lighten the color. You think I made it too light? Hmm. You made the color too lifeless. Okay, screw it. Let's just use this. Hold on. Okay, I'll figure this out. Is that too... No, that's too lifeless. That's too dark. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's too wrong. Okay. Okay. Oh, good lord. That's too yellow. Oh, good lord. Okay, while I'm waiting here. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see here. What does the internet have to say? Interesting. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh. I kinda get it. So basically what you did was made your color a bit more lighter but also darker at the same time. Okay. I think for the time being I'm just gonna have to goof around with it for a bit. I'm like saying, usually this takes me a bit of time to get down, so I'm like saying I'm not a pro when it comes to this stuff, but something like this. Okay, let me just get a brush out. Now that's complete. Yeah, that's completely wrong. Try again. That's lifeless. So maybe if I give it a bit more life, then lower the options to see if it fits. Usually I do 40 for my off-net. Okay, maybe that might work. Whoops. Okay. I lowered the op in the video. Yeah, I saw that as well. I'm just more focusing on the coloring. But yeah, thank you either way though. Does that look better? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me do the whole thing. Where is it? Yes. Ugh, I hate doing the chin. Chin is such the hardest part to do here. I just gotta remember where your light source is. No. That's a little too much. Oh, what the f- No, don't do that. Oh, that looks like it. Okay, back down where I go. Try back the other way. No. If no, I think that looks way too yellow. If I did it fully. That's that looks too dark. I think I'm gonna readjust it. Okay. Okay, that looks a tad bit better. No, doesn't feel like there's enough darkness though. Oh, what the hell? Oh, good lord. No, we have not. If you mean by the animal chicken, no. But if you're talking about chicken that I usually use in my recipes, then yes. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe go back up to 75. Okay. Okay, I think we're getting it. Now, how about 80? Really? Interesting. Oh, what the hell? Oh wait, the multi-shading. Oh, for fuck's sake, the multi-purposing wasn't on. Oh, god damn it. Oh, when the hell did that go off? God damn it. Wait, and when was the thing not at 40%? Oh, you gotta be fucking joking me. Word. Okay, let me just take this off. What was that? Well, chicken from the rain. I don't think that looks bad. Okay. Now I just need to get this stupid lining out of here. Okay. Have you ever chased and caught an animal by hand? Yes, my cat, multiple times. Not fun. Especially when they try to bite you then, scratch at you, etc. Fun times all around. How about a dogfish or bird? Dog as well, but I've never done a bird or a fish. Caught a fish with, not with my bare hands, but with a fishing pole. You haven't lived in your life if you haven't. Like a lion, or a huge lion, like kitty, like lion or tiger. Very thick floof. Fluff. No, it's floof. Got a taipa, tilipai, and a catfish once in a pond with. I'm probably saying that wrong. Dang it. This Eevee has coil. Does this mean they have a higher chance of getting struck by lightning? Well, they're basically a... Yeah, they might. Yeah, they definitely do. But they are basically a fusion in between due to a mad scientist, like I've said before. They're in the middle of an evolution, basically. Not that completely there with the Jolteon, but have similar features to one. As for the coils and stuff, that's what just came to the mind of the scientists. What was that? Oh, I thought you said something. Okay. Can lurk. Okay. go. There we go. That's not too bad. Okay. Now... Oh. Huh. Forgot to color this in. Huh. Weird. Oh, good lord. I drop. Oh, there we go. Now, back to shell shading. Okay. Okay, now I just need need to stack down to 40. See how that it looks. How does that look? Okay. Well, that's around like half of his eye. Okay. I think next time I'll be able to finish this up then. Okay. Let's need to probably. Need to probably like. Up. Off. Cramp. Sorry, leg cramp. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay. I think that might be the best way to end the stream then. Okay. We'll save that as it is. We'll save that as it is, and then next time we'll keep working on the cell shading and then putting the final touches. Definitely gonna need to do a couple more things. Hell, I might even switch up the color palette. But yeah, for the time being, have a nice day, and thank you, Joe's. What else was in here? Thank you, Sky, and thank you, Shark, and thank you everybody else who showed up for the stream. But with that being said, have a nice day. Okay, where's the end stream button?